Hi again, everyone. I'm Stacey Jones and I want to welcome you to Stacey's Tech Topics. Today we're talking about AI developments in the gaming industry over the past year, or as many players now describe it. Why does this game know me better than my therapist? Over the last year, AI in gaming has gone through a noticeable glow-up. For decades, game AI was built on predictable systems, behavior trees, state machines, and carefully scripted logic. Enemies followed rules. NPCs repeated the same lines. Bosses had patterns you could memorize after dying, repeatedly. Eventually, you weren't fighting the enemy, you were fighting the algorithm. But in the past year, that relationship has changed. Dramatically. One of the biggest shifts has been toward machine learning-driven NPC behavior. Developers are now using reinforcement learning, imitation learning, and player telemetry to train characters that adapt in real time. Enemies can change tactics based on how you play. If you rush everything, they get defensive. If you camp and snipe, they flush you out. If you panic and button mash, well, the AI notices that too. The result is NPCs that feel less like cardboard cutouts and more like mildly annoyed co-workers who have seen what you're capable of. Generative AI has also entered the scene, especially in dialogue and storytelling. Over the past year, studios have started experimenting with AI-powered conversational systems that allow NPCs to respond dynamically rather than pulling from a fixed dialogue list. These systems are still heavily constrained. Developers define tone, lore, and boundaries, but within those limits, characters can remember previous interactions, react emotionally, and respond in ways that feel far more natural. Of course, players immediately tried to break this. Developers now spend a surprising amount of time making sure an NPC tavern keeper doesn't accidentally reveal the final boss, discuss modern politics, or decide to question the meaning of existence mid-quest. Because immersion is important, and existential crises are best left out of fantasy RPGs. Behind the scenes, AI has completely changed how games are built. Over the past year, AI-assisted development tools have become standard. Procedural generation has evolved beyond random terrain into AI-generated environments, quests, item descriptions, textures, and animations. Developers can spin up playable prototypes in days instead of months. AI is also being used for automated playtesting. Instead of relying solely on human testers, studios deploy AI agents to run through thousands of simulated playthroughs. These agents find exploits, balance issues, and bugs long before launch, though they still can't tell you why a jump feels weird, so humans remain safe for now. Animation has seen major improvements thanks to AI-driven motion synthesis. Rather than animating every movement frame by frame, developers use AI to generate realistic transitions, how characters run uphill, recover from hits, stumble on uneven terrain, or smoothly blend between actions. This has dramatically reduced jerky movement and unintentional slapstick moments, although physics engines still occasionally remind us who's really in charge. Another key trend from the past year is AI-driven player personalization. Games are now quietly adjusting difficulty, pacing, and content based on your behavior. If you struggle with combat, enemies may become slightly more forgiving. If you breeze through puzzles, the game gets bolder. If you ignore the main quest for 12 hours to collect herbs, don't worry, the AI has accepted who you are. Some games are even experimenting with adaptive storytelling, where narrative beats shift depending on player choices, playstyle, and emotional signals. It's not quite the game writes itself, but it is the game pays very close attention. Of course, all of this raises challenges. Performance constraints, AI hallucinations, moderation, and player trust are serious concerns. Developers are carefully balancing realism with control, ensuring AI enhances immersion rather than breaking it. Because nothing ruins a boss fight faster than an NPC suddenly saying something it absolutely shouldn't. So where does this leave us? Over the past year, AI in gaming has evolved from a background system into a core design pillar. Games are becoming more responsive, more personal, and more alive. AI isn't replacing game designers, it's giving them superpowers. And occasionally, it's giving enemies just enough intelligence to remind us who's really been grinding skill trees. The future of gaming looks smarter, more immersive, and slightly better at outplaying us, which is exciting and deeply unsettling. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on Stacy's Tech Topics.